AC 24/7, I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist. Flags are flying at half-staff today at the nation's capital in honor of Senator Dianne Feinstein. The longest-serving female senator has died. She was 90 years old. Feinstein was mayor of San Francisco and was first elected to the U.S. Senate in 1992. California Governor Gavin Newsom is expected to appoint someone to serve out the rest of Feinstein's term. Tesla is facing a new lawsuit that accused the company of allowing racism at its factory in Fremont, California. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is accusing the automaker of allowing repeated and overt displays of racism toward Black employees, including racial slurs like the N-word. There were reports of racist taunts and threats, including death threats. The EEOC says Black employees who complained about the behavior were also subject to retaliation. The Department of Education released a new report to inform colleges and universities about what to do after the Supreme Court's decision to strike down affirmative action. It's called the Strategies for Increasing Diversity and Opportunity in Higher Education. Among the recommendations, investing in targeted recruitment and outreach, giving meaningful consideration in admissions to the adversity students have faced, and increasing affordability through need-based aid. Earlier this year, the Supreme Court ruled that colleges cannot take race into consideration in the admissions process. The White House says diverse college campuses provide experiences that increase critical thinking, civic engagement, and leadership skills. Embattled Senator Bob Menendez is planning a retreat with donors next month, despite the growing calls for his resignation. He was indicted for corruption-related offenses. A political action committee is holding a two-day event with Menendez in Puerto Rico in October. Menendez has told Senate Democrats behind closed doors that he will not be stepping down. Democrats are concerned Menendez could jeopardize a once-safe seat in a blue state. Take a listen.
This is personal for me. I've spent a decade working with Bob Menendez, and we've been through hell. From our workplace literally being stormed to seeing the most awful tragedies in our own state, from shootings to natural disasters. So I called on him to resign, which is one of the more gut-wrenching things I've done, because I don't think these offices are ours and we're entitled to them. I think that we have an office that is a privilege and that necessitates the public trust to do that.
More than half of his Senate Democratic colleagues have called for his resignation. Menendez, his wife, and other co-defendants have all pleaded not guilty to the charges. Torrential rain in New York City has flooded subways, roads, and basements. More than 4 inches fell across parts of Brooklyn in just 3 hours. That's a month's worth of rain, and it's causing travel delays. The flooding forced LaGuardia International Airport to close. More than 8.5 million people are under flash flood warnings in the tri-state area. A shutdown of the federal government seems imminent. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy doesn't appear to have the votes to pass a stopgap bill to extend government funding beyond Saturday. Infighting with the GOP continues to be a major roadblock. The Advocate Channel's Karen Kaifa has the latest.
This morning, even some senior House Republicans said they did not know what the roadmap ahead would look like if, as expected, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's short-term spending plan failed to advance in the House. This afternoon, it did fail to advance, and it just underscores how chaotic things are on Capitol Hill, even as the clock winds down.
Time is running out for Capitol Hill and the nation to avoid its first government shutdown since 2019. Coming up against a deadline of Saturday at midnight to either complete passage of annual government funding bills or sign off on a short-term measure to give them more time, Congress faces deep divisions between the Senate and House Republicans among themselves. Some House GOP members losing patience with hardline conservative colleagues stalling the process with demands for deeper spending cuts.
People's lives, people's economic livelihood is at stake. The stock market, 401ks. It's totally unacceptable to be playing politics.
While the Senate has a bipartisan plan to extend funding through November 17th, it's unlikely to make headway in the House. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy trying to sway conservative holdouts by pointing to border security and agents who'd go without pay during a shutdown. But the hardliners want to focus on full-year bills.
The conservative folks that I'm one of and the people that I represent understand that we're keeping our word. We are going to make this country fiscally sound.
The White House says the ball is in House Republicans' court.
This is real. This is real life changes and real life impact.
And the White House is among the federal entities that has had to draw up a shutdown plan for how many employees will continue to work and who they are. But none of the millions of federal workers, even those who stay on the job during a potential shutdown, will receive a paycheck until a shutdown ends. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Thank you for joining us for AC 24/7. For more, go to advocatechannel.com and subscribe on the Advocate Channel YouTube page. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist.